going around here to Chicago. I don't ever want to hear one of you grown players say this right here because I ain't heard this like in a long time. But I don't even much like when I hear this. We have a Chicago school custodial worker said that he was attacked by a teacher's assistant at an elementary school. Here we go.
The custodian says he didn't see it coming after he says an argument turned violent with a teacher assistant here at John M. Smith School, all over wet floors. He showed us video of the apparent attack that he says the school allowed him to record.
Wow, this is really happening? You know, like, he didn't actually hit me?
15 stitches were the lessons Elton Odell Jr. expected to leave with at John M. Smith School after 4 months on the job as a custodian.
I don't care if you have any altercation of words exchanged. No one has the right to put their hands on you. That's simple as that.
That confrontation happened while Odell was nearing the end of his shift Monday evening around 5:45. Then, in this video that he says he was given permission to record by school officials, it shows the 53-year-old mopping the floor before things quickly escalate with another man stepping on wet floors and steps. We are blurring the man's face because he has not been charged with a crime.
Concerning their safety as well, like you slip and fall, you can fall down the stairs. So he was talking smart and saying some things, trying to apologize. I said, apology not accepted, man. I said, you know, that's totally disrespectful.
That teacher assistant is then seen coming up the stairs, removing his backpack. Then the confrontation ensues.
He's telling me, don't walk up on me, which apparently you can see in the video that I never moved towards him. So I proceed to turn to my left to walk away, and that's when I was struck twice. And I wanted to protect myself because he invaded my space, but I knew it would have been the wrong thing to do, that I would lose my job.
The video shows it unfolding.
I don't ever want to hear y'all players say that dumb shit right now. Don't you, as a grown man, you should never say what he just said.
And I wanted to protect myself because he invaded my space, but I knew it would have been the wrong thing to do, that I would lose my job.
I wanted to protect myself because he invaded my space, but I knew if I would have protected myself, I would have lost my job. What? What? So you would just allow yourself to be assaulted to keep a job? You're a janitor at an elementary school, dog. What do you mean? You would not defend yourself to keep your job? Man, get the hell on from around me, man.
The video shows it unfolding, he says, in front of another teacher assistant and a young child. After reporting the alleged attack to police, Odell says he went to the hospital with these injuries to his lip. But it's the mental scars left behind, he says, will be hard to heal from.
It makes me very upset about that. I relive it each day now.
There's no word on the status of that teacher assistant here at the school. A CPS spokesperson tells me that they are looking into the incident as we await a response. Chicago police say they are investigating and that no one is in custody.
No one is in custody. They saw on camera to where a man struck another man. So that's assault. We ain't gonna arrest Buddy. We ain't gonna have a word with him or nothing. And because there's no charges, then the teacher assistant will also keep his job. He ain't been charged with nothing. He have not been charged with attacking another employee. So then this will fall under the school has no reason for firing. You say, Willie, he's probably a convict and on parole. He say he can't get no more strikes. You might got a point with that right there, but watch this. He said the school allowed him to videotape. He knew he was videotaping. So in my mind, even if he was a convict, it's on video. All you got to do is just let somebody hit your ass first. My problem is you don't want to fight back as defending yourself because of a job, because you may be you're not going to assault me, dog, and I'm just not going to do shit. I don't. But maybe that was his thought process. I'm just saying, that shit don't even sound good to the kids. No.
He was talking smart and saying
Say
something.
he was slick rapping, and you was slick rapping back, because you also said he tried to apologize, and you like, man, bump that. I ain't gonna. Now, why did you do that?
Down the stairs. So he was talking smart and saying some things, trying to apologize. I said, apology not accepted, man. I said, that's totally disrespectful.
That teacher is
So now you didn't want to accept his apology when he. And I told y'all about these apologies too, man. I don't like apologies because a lot of times when we do apologize on the people or persons or the group that we is apologizing to, they take that as basically as a win. Oh man, you punked out. I got you apologizing, and because you apologized, I don't care nothing about your damn apologies, and you know what I'm saying. And that's really what he did. So he pissed off the assistant teacher. That man tried to apologize, even though he disrespected your wet flow. He said, "I'm sorry, player." You say, "I don't think that it works like that being a convict." You say he has to walk away, I think. Then I got to go back to jail. Listen. I would have to go back to jail. I won't give a damn. If I did not strike a person. We have a thing called self-defense. That got to stand up in court regardless of if you're a felon or not. But if that's how it goes, I'm going back to jail. Dog. I cannot get hit and I don't fight back. The fuck? Who? Shit. All right. He said, "Oh, look, you say he is walking towards the other guy. This is what it looks like to be." Yes. And notice, right? He said, and the guy said, "Well, don't be walking up on me." He said, but you can clearly see in the video, I'm not approaching him.
happened while Odell was nearing the end of his shift Monday evening around 5:45. Then, in this video that he says he was given permission to record by school officials, it shows the 53-year-old mopping the floor before things quickly escalate with another man stepping on wet floors and steps. We are blurring the man's face because he has not been charged with a crime.
Concerning their safety as well, like you slip and fall, you can fall down the stairs. So he was talking smart and saying some things, trying to apologize. I said, apology not accepted, man. I said, that's totally disrespectful.
That teacher assistant is then seen coming up the stairs, removing his backpack. Then the confrontation ensues.
He's telling me, "Don't walk up on me," which apparently you can see in the video that I never moved.
Oh, wait a minute. You might got a good one right there, Jason. You might got a good one because Buddy say don't run up on me because he went to running up on him. Well, he ain't run, but we called it running up even if you was walking. So he's meeting him coming up the stairs. Now, I don't know if he was already walking that way or did he see him just coming upstairs.
Assistant is then seen coming up the stairs, removing his backpack. Then the...
Oh, wait a minute. Buddy automatically went to dropping his backpack. So he walked up for a confrontation.
Then seen coming up the stairs, removing his backpack. Then the confrontation ensues.
He's telling me, "Don't walk up on me," which apparently you can see in the video that I never moved towards him. So I proceeded to turn to my left to walk away, and that's when I was...
And he turned around, though. He turned around from him. That's when he hit him now. He turned his back on him, which y'all got to be some stupid people. You was real stupid to be in arm's length and you turn around. Why would you do that? Because he is under the belief, hell, we both work at this school and don't neither one of us want to lose our jobs. So he believed that man would have not placed hands on him, and he was wrong.
So I proceeded to turn to my left to walk away, and that's...
I bet he was talking slick to Buddy, though. I bet he was talking slick to him. Because if he was one who did not accept his apology, he talking slick to Buddy. He tried to make himself out to be such a victim, but he's really not a victim like that.
Towards him. So I proceeded to turn to my left to walk away, and that...
He probably said your mama. I'm trying to tell you. You say a man humble himself to apologize. Yes. You was too good to accept. He say, so he gave you the alternative. Yeah, he did. Bammed on buddy.
So I proceeded to turn to my left to walk away, and that's when I was struck twice. And I wanted to protect myself because he invaded my space.
I wanted to protect myself. You say I understand going back for being hit, but you got this self-defense thing misconstrued, Willie. Huh? Wait. You say I understand going back to for being hit, but the self-defense thing. No, well, hell, it got to be self-defense when he turned his back. He turned his back and then got hit. I would understand him fighting back after he got hit. I would understand that right there all day long. And if I got to go to jail for that, I'm going to jail for that. I promise you that right there. You ain't finna steal me and I ain't finna retaliate. What the hell going on? He said he turned into the aggressor by walking up towards the dude. Well, it depends on like what was said, because think about it. If you mopping the flow's wet, you probably, and he hadn't already walked on the wet floors, you probably like, come on, dog, I know that you see me mop, dog, you see the flows wet. Now that's understandable. But for him to wait till he turned around. Right? Dog, you can't turn your back on no goddamn body. Don't you turn your back. Say it's the mop okay though. You know what I'm saying? But listen, pimp, I wanted to defend myself, but I didn't want to lose my job.
I wanted to protect myself because he invaded my space, but I knew it would have been the wrong thing to do, that I would lose my job.
I knew it was the wrong thing to do, but did he invade your space? Because you did meet him coming up the stairs. So I would say that y'all both invaded each other's space then. Can we just keep it like fair? Y'all both invaded each other's space. You turned around. Once you turned around, you was no threat to him. He bammed on you. Problem. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you.